Good morning. We are still using our packets for day 4. Day 4 is also labeled May 7th, 2021. So make sure you still have that. Today we're going to start our week on sharks. I know some of you love anything to deal with sharks. They are very interesting creatures. They of course are considered fish because they do have the same similarities as the fish, and they breathe underwater through their gills. So let's take a look at sharks. It says sharks belong to a family of fish that have skeletons made of cartilage, a tissue more flexible and lighter than bone. And you have cartilage in your nose. So if you touch your nose and move it around, it is bone that is kind of movable. And of course, if you see a skeleton, you don't see a skeleton with the cartilage, because the cartilage is made up of material that does not stick around like bone does when a person dies. So you will not see a nose per se on a skeleton. You'll see a hole where the nose was. It says sharks, they breathe through a series of 5 to 7 gill slits located on either side of their bodies. And in the picture here you can see the little gill slits. So they breathe through that. All sharks have multiple rows of teeth, and while they lose teeth on a regular basis, new teeth continue to grow in and replace those they lose. So unlike us, they can regrow teeth. We, once we lose our adult teeth, cannot grow anymore. There are about 368 different kinds of sharks that live all over the world. They range in size from a person's hand to bigger than a bus. Most sharks are about the same size as people, 5 to 7 feet or 1.5 to 2.1 meters. The whale shark is the largest shark in the world. It's about the size of a bus and weighs more than 2 African elephants. The most common is the spiny dogfish shark. And here over here they have a fast fact. Great whites are the deadliest sharks in the ocean. These powerful predators can race through the water at 25 miles per hour. Okay. There's some streets on Kinston that you're not supposed to go that fast. Do you know what the word predator means? Right, a predator is an animal that preys or feeds off of another animal. So it hunts animals for its food. That's what a predator is. Okay, so let's look at our questions. Our first page, we're going to show evidence. Again, you need the colors that you're going to use for this. And I'm going to use my trusty yellow and orange markers. Highlight each question in one color and highlight the evidence to prove your answer from the article with the same color. I'm going to use my orange first. It says, what shark is the largest and how big does it grow? What shark is the largest and how big does it grow? So if we go back to our passage, we're looking for where they talk about the size of the sharks. Now, up here they talked about the skeleton and the teeth, and then they started over here with the different kinds of shark and the sizes of the shark. So let's go through here, which says it can be hand, bigger than a bus. We're going to skim some more. We got most sharks are about the same size as people. No, that's not what we need. The whale shark is the largest shark in the world. It's about the size of a bus and weighs more than 2 African elephants. So this answers our question because it talks about the largest shark in the world being the whale shark, and it weighs more than 2 African elephants and is about the size of a bus. All right, so we're going to go back and we're going to put our answer. The largest shark in the world was what? Remember? Right, the whale shark. And it says, how big does it grow? It grows to be about the size of what? Of a bus. Can you imagine a shark being as big as your school bus? The largest shark in the world is the whale shark. It grows to be about the size of a bus. All right, draw a great white shark swimming and label it with how fast it can go. All right, so let's draw. We're gonna draw a shark. So I'm gonna kind of go like this. And fin. And of course it's gotta have that. And on top. And if we go back and we look at our picture, let's see what our picture looks like again. Here's a shark, the great white, and notice how he's got these fins that come out here too. That's the fin on top. These are the fins on the bottom. So he's got these that come out like this. I'm not very good at this, but... And his mouth, the bottom jaw, is not as long as the upper jaw. And he's got all these teeth, and he's got this little eye. That's okay, I guess, for a shark. All right. And then, of course, he's darker up here than he is on the bottom. All right, so there's our shark. And how fast did we say it could go? 25 miles per hour. Go 25 miles per hour. So I'm gonna draw like he's speeding through, going really fast. Maybe he's trying to catch a little fish over here. He's hungry. All right, let's go on to the next page. Again, we need two colors. Since sharks are fish, how do they breathe? I'm gonna go with the yellow one this time. Since sharks are fish, how do they breathe? And if we go back to our page, remember they talked about this up here in this paragraph. Let's see, bones, skeleton, they breathe through a series of 5 to 7 gills located on either side of their bodies. So if they're like a fish, what do they use to breathe? They breathe through gills. Sharks, I'm having a hard time with my pencil today. Breathe through gills, like fish. Number 2, what happens if a shark loses a tooth? Is it gone forever? Whoops, I need to use different color. Let's try the orange one. Okay. If a shark loses a tooth, that tooth is gone forever, but what can it do? Right, it can grow the teeth back. It says, while they lose teeth on a regular basis, I think I'm supposed to use, new teeth continue to grow in and replace those they lose. Okay. All right, so we're going to go back and we're going to say that if a shark loses its tooth, it can grow new teeth to replace the lost ones. Okay, it can grow new teeth to replace the lost ones. All right, okay, let's look at the next page we have on here. All right, now we talked last week and this week about several different sea animals. We talked about hermit crabs and dolphins and jellyfish and sharks now. On this page, what they want you to do is to choose your favorite ocean animal, tell what it is and why you like it, and then draw a picture of it. Now you are welcome to look up information on some animals maybe we didn't talk about. We didn't talk about starfish. We didn't talk about, you know, any the whales. You could do killer whales. You could do, you know, any of the animals that are in the ocean, you know, electric eels, any of the fish you might find around coral, you know, anything, even the fish that are found deep in the ocean. There are some really strange ones. So again, I want you, once you get off of here, to find this page and to write about what your favorite ocean animal is and why you like it, and then draw a picture for me. All right, that ends our reading lesson for today. Again, this week we are talking about sharks, so you will be doing some activities with sharks. Not literally, but you will in written form. And if you are interested in sharks, then there are several books on Epic about sharks that you can read. There might even be a video. So use your interest in this subject and find out more about sharks. All right, well, I will talk to you later, and you have a great day.